In this video, we are going to talk about how to plot points on the coordinate plane. But first, let's ask, what is the coordinate plane? The coordinate plane is made up of two different number lines. The first one moves horizontally, and we call it the x-axis, and the second one moves vertically, and we call it the y-axis. And they intersect at a point called the origin, which we've given the numerical value of 0, 0 to describe its location. Since these are number lines, as you move from the origin on the x-axis to the right, those numbers will be positive, getting larger. And as you move on the x-axis to the left of the origin, those numbers will be negative. The same is true on the y-axis. As you move on the origin up the y-axis, those numbers will be positive. And as you move down the y-axis, those numbers will be negative. So, how do we use it? We use something called the coordinate pairs that describe the locations of these points. So, each coordinate pair is going to give you an x value and then a y value, and it will always be in that order, x then y, to tell you where it shows up on the coordinate grid. So, it always starts based on that origin value, and as we go around, you see there's 4 different quadrants, and each quadrant has a different makeup of what these points will look like. Some of the numbers will be positive and some of them will be negative, and based on their positivity or negativity, they'll end up in each of these 4 quadrants, and I'll show you how that plays out as we plot some points a little later. But how do I plot a point? It's really important that every time you get ready to plot a point, you start at the origin. Those locations of x and y are based on how they compare to that origin value. You'll first move then to the x value, which means you'll move left or right on the x-axis first, wherever that number tells you to go. And then you'll move on the y-axis, so you'll move up or down, again, depending on what that value is. This point is at the point -9, -6, because we moved 9 units to the left and then 6 units down. So let's try some more together. Let's plot the point 5, 8. So again, my directions are we're going to start at the origin and then move on the x-axis and then on the y-axis. So if I start on the origin and I need to go to 5 on the x-axis, I'm going to move to the right 5. And then I'm going to move up 8 spaces to get to the point 5, 8. Let's try another one. Let's plot the point 2, 3. Starting at the origin, I'm going to move 2 spaces to the right and then up 3. Again, I end in quadrant 1 because both of my values were positive. Let's try a different quadrant. Let's plot the point -4, 5. So this time I'm going to move to the left 4 spaces since it's a -4, but I'll still go up 5 spaces since it's a +5. Let's try another quadrant. -7, -3 means that I'm going to move to the left 7 spaces and then down 3 spaces. That ends in quadrant 3. Let's plot the point 8, -6. So starting at the origin, I'm going to move to the right on the x-axis 8 spaces and then down to -6. There's 2 more examples that I want to show you that can be a little tricky for students. See if you can notice why just based on the coordinate pair. Notice that this time I have a 0 as one of my values. The first number is still always talking about where I'm moving on the x-axis. So starting at the origin, I'm going to move over to the right 4 spaces. But since my y value is 0, this is where I end. This is the point 4, 0. The same is true if I have a point that looks like this. I'll still start at the origin, but it's telling me not to go anywhere on the x-axis. Stay at 0 on the x-axis, but move up to 9 on the y-axis, and you'll get the point 0, 9. There's one final note that I want to make, and that is that as you move along in your math years, other ways that you might notice or be given coordinate pairs is in something called a ratio table. And so I just want to show you that based on this ratio table, we still have x and y values that we can plot like a coordinate pair. They're just given to us in table form. So that first line in the table has an x value of 1 and a y value of 2. So I'm going to plot the coordinate pair 1, 2. The second row has x as 2 and y as 4. So I'm going to plot the point 2, 4. Do you notice the pattern? I'm now going to plot the point 3 and then 6. And lastly, I'm going to plot the point 4, 8. And so that is a way to use a ratio table instead of them being given to you in those parentheses forms to plot coordinate pairs. So in summary, we can plot points on a coordinate plane by using coordinate pairs or ratio tables. The numbers are going to tell us how far to move on the x-axis and y-axis to find each point. Thank you for watching, and if you're interested in learning more about TurtlEd, you can visit us at withturtled.com.